Hi, I'm Maggie. I'm doing my presentation on Netflix. And if you're not aware of what Netflix is, it is a streaming service to watch TV and movies. I personally am very aware of Netflix. I watch a lot of it. And when the pandemic hit, I watched The Witcher in one day and I restarted watching Grey's Anatomy, all 16 seasons. And it's fine, it's healthy. What else am I supposed to do other than drink at my house? So it's great. Past it. Um, you they have two different plans that you can pay monthly for. One is $12.99 a month, and you can have your two devices logged in at the same time, and then the $15.99 a month is multiple devices. I use my parents' login, and there's like 5 TVs logged on that. So I think you can have a lot. um, their subscribers are a big part of their, income. They have 193 million subscribers that pay every single month in 190 different countries. That's a lot. Times that by $15.99 a month, because who are we kidding? You don't have the $12.99 a month plan. You have the $15.99 a month plan because you share it with your sister and your best friend and her boyfriend and his brother. And so it's just what you do, you know. Um, as of that, they don't really do any kind of advertisements on their actual app or website or whatever you want to call it. But they don't run any commercials. They don't run any kind of advertisements on their feed or whatever. But they are very active on Twitter and they're active on Instagram and YouTube, and they have millions of followers on all three of those platforms. They post their TV trailers every time that they have, something new coming out, and it gets millions and millions and millions of views. And so that's another source of income for them. They make money off of that because the more views you get, the bigger your paycheck and that sort of thing. And so they are making money off of that. A way that they get movies and TV shows to be shown on their streaming service is they make a deal with the people who own it, whether it's Sony or Universal or what's the other one? I can't remember the other one, but there's another one. There's like lots of them. And they make a deal with them. They pay for the, cost of production and production costs. They're different. I don't know why they're different, but they're different. I looked it up. And when I looked at their balance sheet for 2019, they had 24.5 billion in content assets. Now, that is with their own house production of content, and then whatever they trade with other places. So, I think it was 14.1 billion was what they traded, what they licensed is what it's called. And then of that 24.5 billion, 9.86 billion of that was what they made in-house. And so they're making a lot. They're putting a lot of money into production, and they're doing it more. So they're not they're still trying to get more content from other places in, but their TV shows and movies that they're making in-house are doing really well. So they don't really need to be doing that. So with advertisement and that sort of thing, they did do for Stranger Things season 3. They did run a couple ads with Burger King, Coca-Cola, and Baskin Robbins to generate, some more views on that sort of thing, and make sure that people know that Stranger Things 3 was coming out. It was great. They left you on a huge cliffhanger. I won't ruin it, but definitely go watch it if you haven't. Some room for marketing opportunities and that sort of thing that they could do. I thought it'd be a good idea for them to have their own source of live television or live movies if they could, something that's similar to what Hulu Live is doing. But I have Hulu Live, and I don't like that when you pay for the Hulu Live, you pay the $50 a month or whatever. And now anytime you watch something that's live or not live, you have to watch the commercials or you have to pay extra. I get it, it's a business, whatever, but it's really annoying that you have to watch commercials on something that's been on there forever, and when you're watching like the live NBA game or whatever. And so I think that if Netflix were to do something like that, make it completely separate and have their live over here, that they have commercials and they could run ads and people could, pay to be on their live page or whatever, and then have their content that they already have over here and have it like no commercials and no advertisements. So, that kind of stays like sacred and stuff like that. But another option that they could do is they could go to these AMX, cinema, what was the other one? Maybe Paramount theaters, and offer them to play Netflix's movies in their movie theaters. And that could be something that they could get a leg up on. If they did that, people like to go to the movie theater. They like to spend $40. I mean, not everybody. I like to spend $40 at the movie theater for me and my date, my boyfriend or whatever. And I like to get the popcorn and the drink and the candy, and like I like to get the full experience because that's what I've done like my whole life. And so I think people would pay for that. Like I am a sucker for Kissing Booth 1 and 2, and To All the Boys I Loved 1 and 2. I'll pay the money. I'll go see that in theater. It's an experience, And so I think that would be a great way for them to get money in their pocket and make a profit off of that. But yeah, that's Netflix. Definitely go watch all of the shows I listed today. They're all great. I wouldn't recommend anything bad to you. The Witcher, though. The Witcher's the best. Binge watch it. I did. And it was, the best 24 hours of my life. But it's great. But yeah, thanks for coming and watching my presentation. I hope you like it. I don't know what else to say, but thank you.